Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. It's cold in this place. It's very cold, but I thought let me just do a catch up from yesterday so that when we start today, we continue with what's happening. I've been busy and I've been feverish. I've been nursing this flu so that it can go away. So yesterday we had illegal expect. First of all, I'm surprised that KwaSEPS there are such people. I'm surprised that at SEPS there are such people. But first, I didn't greet you all well. I greet you all in the name of my podcast, Noni Matikela, Noni M Podcast. And I greet you all in the name of my Facebook space, Noni Matikela. I greet you all in the name of my TikTok, Noni Matikela. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I hope it's cold, but yeah, what can we do? Or what can we say? So as I was saying, I am still shocked that USEPS has capable people, in a sense that there are people that are lawyers like that, like someone who did the last qualification of law. Where was this person when so many things were going wrong? When so many what you call abantu besuwisha USEPS for wrongful arrest, wrongful don't. Hey, why are they not doing anything about such situations? I'm still shocked, guys. I do not believe that we have such. I was so Kondi Izolo, and I was so happy with her. She was doing great, and I cannot even begin to explain how happy I am with how she was conducting herself. We'll talk about the conduct of Justice Madlanga in another video, but for now, I was happy with General Van Rooyen. That I would say. Oh my God, what did I do? Oh, wait. What did I do? What was I doing to begin with? Because now I'm shina ngati andazi ndiyakuthanda ukushina, but and they ask what did I do? I honestly don't know. I hope it's better. Anyway, the reason we are here now, it's because in July 2025, National Police Commissioner General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi claimed that SA justice system had been tainted by criminal infiltration. Those allegations prompted that President Ramaphosa start to establish the Madlanga Commission. So yesterday, which was Thursday, police legal expert Major General Van Rooyen accused Mchunu of repeatedly and unlawfully exceeding his powers, right? And then she also defended National Commissioner General Fanny Masemula failure to defy now suspended police minister Senzo Mchunu's unlawful order that political killing stars team must be disbanded or should be disbanded, arguing that the police require respect for instructions and directives. And then also Major General pointed out that at the Madlanga Commission that Mchunu did not have legislative authority to do or to order that PKTT should be immediately disbanded. In that letter dated 31st December 2024, because his powers were confined to determine police policy, and did not include issuing operational instructions. The minister unlawfully strayed into the constitution competence of the National Commissioner when he issued the letter for the disbandment of the PKTT. She told the commission, London Egisan. That's what she said. And then she says that the Nanzika was set up to investigate all these things that were happening in KZN. And also the reason there is a commission to begin with, it was set up to also investigate General Mkhwanazi's claims that widespread criminal infiltration of the country's justice system during the 6th July press conference that he did. Mkhwanazi told us as a country that Mchunu's decision to disband the PKTT was evidence of its capture by criminals and a desire to protect DRUG cartels. That's what he also says. And he also accused the National Police Commissioner Deputy National Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibia, whose responsibility include overseeing the police, detectives, forensics, and crime intelligence services, of unlawfully demanding that all the political killings task team dockets should be sent to his office in Pretoria. As a result, Mkhwanazi Nomasemula testified that there was no work that was done on the cases for 5 months, something that General Van Rooyen confirmed amounted to obstruction of these investigations. Van Rooyen, Masemula testified that said Masemula testified that he had doubts, though he did not express them on the lawfulness of the instruction of the minister to disband the PKTT, which he maintained was unmatched in its ability to revive long dormant cases, but elected to facilitate and oversee the winding down thereof on these terms for reasons explained in his testimony. So what we gathered, what we could get from what Van Rooyen was saying was that she agrees with Masemula, she agrees with Mkhwanazi. So, and then she also added that the nature of an organization such as Amapolisa requires a clear chain of command and requires respect for instructions and directives. So, Ukuti National Commissioner had no did not act, or why did he do this, was it illegal, blah blah blah. It's not something that we can actually say. He had to take the command, he had to do it, but he used his own way, so he did not act immediately. That should count for something. And then Van Rooyen also said the National Commissioner had no reason to doubt the bona fides of the minister at the time. Okay, come in. So Utiba Commissioner had no reason to doubt the bona fides of the minister at the time of the direction or directive, or to second guess the motives of the minister. The apparent motives for the directive only became evident later. So which is something that if we look at things how they happened, Mchunu did his due diligence ngendlela yakhe. It could not be pleasing, it may not be pleasing to us, but he did do something because he did not immediately disband the political killings task team. So he did what he could, which is, we can say, well, he tried. That's what she also said. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they might put Masemula under the bus for something, whether it's being slow on the situation, whether whatever they could say, I don't know, but I think she did great for him. She also supported him. She agreed with Masemula and Mkhwanazi in terms of the evidence that they give. So if people are saying there is no evidence, well, the legislative is there saying that what happened was not done legally, or the people had no authority to do it in any case to begin with. What are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.